Hi, my honeys. I'm as excited as always to be here with you again. Welcome. If this is your first connection, I am just Melissa, and this is Empower Empire, your channel for all things personal power. I am your number one go-to girl for power pointers in all the various realms of your life: personal, partnership, professional, and purpose. It is my express intention to assist in lovingly empowering you, to facilitate more of your healing and release, and to let you know exactly who you are. And in this pursuit, I am your new YouTube bestie, your favorite guide to a more empowered experience that is brilliant, sparkly, and beautiful. And I want nothing less than to share in your eyes. Let's explore today's topic. Hi, my honeys, and specifically Gen X. I wanted to make a recording especially for us today. It is impossible these days to be on certain social media platforms, should we say, and not become aware of the whole generational thing that is going on. And while I don't resonate with the competitive thing of which generation was the best, or each generation blaming the one before, as the famous song says, or any of that, it is nonetheless true that we really do resonate with our generation. And there's actually a really solid, energetic reason behind that. Not just that we grew up together and experienced the same events in real time, but also that the same energetic frequency stream was held in collective consciousness at the time. The same rays of energy were activated and mostly are still predominant in all of us. But let me not get onto too much of a resonance sidetrack and lose the theme of this recording for all of us, which is basically to speak from my heart to all of you. Because I think I do, for the most part, speak to my generation. Personally, I love little children, and I connect very naturally and easily to their pure energy, their innocence, their sense of fantasy and magic. I also connect to the young, and I love their vibrancy and their enthusiasm, and they're full of lifeness. But more than 2 hours with a crowd of young people reminds me very quickly that in fact I am not 21 anymore, even though 21 forever was an affirmation of mine for many, many years. We've since upgraded it to 30 forever. We'll see how long that one lasts. I also really love old people. So many of them carry so much wisdom from life experiences. However, my generation is my generation. Gen X, you're my peeps. And so I think most of my audience is from my generation. And what I specifically wanted to say is regarding the heart of most of my messages, the heart of the work that I do, which all relates to healing. There's no empowerment without healing. Psychological healing, healing of story narratives, healing of emotions, physical healing. Our generation, we're tough. We're the latchkey kids. I don't know about you, but I used to have the key to my home on a lanyard around my neck from the age of 6. Used to walk myself home from school alone, come home to an empty house, have to make my own lunch with whatever they happened to be, supervise my own homework, and make sure that was all done before the adults got home. And certainly, No one ever cared about our feelings. It wasn't even a discussion, right? You did what you were told, got away with all that you could get away with. For the most part, were not seen and not heard, and left to your own devices. Most of us were parentified, adultified as children, pretty much born responsible. And now that we're older, we're usually still responsible for our aging parents, oftentimes still responsible for our now adult but not yet independent children. We raised our kids in the aftermath of the 2008 financial crisis. And let's face it, life is tough. And so are we. Life is super busy. Always 100 million things to do, to think about, to prepare and to plan for. So it becomes super, super easy for us to neglect ourselves. Not just in terms of the practical day-to-day self-care and self-love that we should be doing, but even more so, the emotional healing, the personal growth and development. We all have that little box, right, that we buried. First of all, who wants to look at that? And secondly, it's so easy in the chaos of life to keep it on that back shelf, to even deny that it exists. And every now and then when we are reminded, to choose once again, I just don't have time or energy for that right now. And so emotional healing, true freedom, empowerment and our rise doesn't get the focus or the attention that it needs and deserves. And so what I really wanted to say to you in this recording is that you try in the busyness and demands of your life, in the toughness that you've steeled yourself with, to find a moment to begin to prioritize yourself and your healing, in order to love yourself into your rise, your freedom and your more. Because it's our time for that. It's our time for that. The days of all these responsibilities, all these expectations, are coming to an end for a lot of us. We've summited, and it's all downhill from here. The view is great. So begin to ask yourself what you intend to create. We might be halfway through our lives, for some of us a little bit more than that, but we still have so much life left, and it should be the good bits. And when we refuse to deal with that little box, when we keep denying that it exists, unfortunately, do you know what happens? Life has a way of forcing us to stop in order to acknowledge it. And that's not a punishment. That's just the way that energy works. And so our bodies might stop us, lay us low. Or a crisis of a personal kind, whether in career or in our close relationships, might bring us to our knees. Or a profound personal loss, like the death of someone near and dear to us, might literally lay us prostrate emotionally. My honeys, please don't wait for one of those moments to turn your attention to what needs healing. Because when those moments come, you're going to need all of your true strength. You're going to need your power. You're going to need to know who you truly are in your wholeness, in your authenticity. so that you can bring the best of you to those situations that still lie ahead for all of us. And we can be there for one another in powerful support and community when we're doing the work, when we're shifting the energy. And I hope that at least once a week, in a 10-minute video, I can inspire you to turn some of your attention, some of your energy, and some of your time towards yourself, towards the state of your heart and your being, and encourage you to put time, effort, and energy into your own rise. And I make you this offer with so much love. Gen X, forever. If you found this video valuable and you enjoyed it, I would really appreciate it if you give it a like. And please, share your impressions and your questions with me in the comments below. I love receiving your feedback. Please also consider becoming a subscriber. It's free and it helps this channel to grow and to reach more new viewers so that we can spread this light more and more. Activate the notification bell if you would like to be informed when I post new content. And all of my offerings are always listed in the description box below. I'm constantly working to add to the available menu. As always, embrace this message if it resonates, and be ineffable, my honeys. Much love. Until the next one.